If you're looking for the ultimate cozy comfort food that doesn't require a mountain of dishes, this Beyond Meat shepherd's pie is the recipe for you. I love that it's loaded with lots of plant-based protein, tender veggies, and also a really crispy crust. Hi, I'm Marley. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm always like so glad to have you here. Today we're going to be making this skillet Beyond Meat shepherd's pie that's so easy to make. So I want you to stick around because I'm going to share with you my favorite hack for truly making this in one skillet. It's got a fun little trick and I think you're going to love it. This recipe begins with 2 tablespoons of olive oil that I've heated up in a skillet, and to that I'm going to add 1 cup of chopped onions. I like to let this cook for a minute or two. These onions have cooked for a couple of minutes and they're mostly tender at this point, so I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic. I'd like to let this cook for just around a minute, just to get the garlic nice and I can smell the garlic flavor and just get them slightly tender. Next, we're going to add, this is 12 ounces of Beyond Beef, and sometimes I'll get the package, but today I'm using 3/4 pound ground beef patties. It works. The very first thing I like to do is just break it down into smaller pieces. I'll break that down even further as it cooks. So I'll cook it for a few minutes on both sides until it's brown all the way through. Okay, this is cooked for a few minutes and I've broken the beef patties into smaller bits and we're ready to start building on the flavor. So the way I do that is I'll add a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. And I also have a couple of teaspoons of Beyond Bouillon vegetable base. If you don't have that, you can always substitute a tablespoon of soy sauce. And I have a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. We're going to stir that in. If you end up with things stuck to the bottom of the pan like I have here, I'm just going to add a tablespoon or two of white wine. And we'll use that to clean up the bottom of the pan and get that beautiful flavor throughout the sauce. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is add 2 tablespoons, and these are heaping tablespoons of all-purpose flour. I like to stir that around, and we're going to let this cook for a couple of minutes to let that flavor from the flour kind of cook off. I have a 1.5 cups of vegetable broth, and we're going to add this next. To this mixture, we're going to add 2 cups of frozen vegetables. I like to get a mixture that has at least carrots and peas, and corn, but also this one has green beans and lima beans, so that's kind of a nice mixture. Now, I'm going to bring this to a simmer and I'm going to let this cook for a couple of minutes until it thickens up a little bit. The secret to any shepherd's pie is that potato topping, but to keep this recipe simple and done in one pan, I'm going to be using tater tots. So what we're going to do is arrange these tater tots. You can do it however you want. I happen to like to do it in a very systematic way, but we're going to arrange these over the top. Like this. Just to clarify, I used frozen tater tots. I did not thaw them. You don't need to, so that keeps this recipe even simpler. I have the oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. This is going to go straight into the oven and it's going to bake for 25 to 30 minutes until this topping gets nice and golden brown. This has been out of the oven for a couple of minutes, and if you can see, I've got this beautiful, gorgeous golden crust on top. And if you want that, simply transfer it the last couple of minutes of the bake, transfer it to the top rack and put it on broil on low or high, whichever one works for you, for a couple of minutes, but just keep a close eye on it so it doesn't burn. Now it's time for the taste test. Mm. I love the beefy flavor of that Beyond Meat and the crispy tater tot on top and those delicious veggie. This is so good. This is comfort food in every bite. I'm sure that you're going to love this recipe. I hope you try it. And if you do, leave a comment and let me know what are your favorite add-ins. I mean, of course, I love these veggies that I included, but if you have some favorite veggies that you always include in your shepherd's pie, I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. I'll be looking for it. Thank you for joining me for today's recipe in my kitchen. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you like today's recipe, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more recipes coming your way every week.